Let me set my things up correctly. Beginning of slide. Okay. Share screen. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Second. Okay. Welcome everyone. My name is Vic. To all the people that's here, Pete, as well. I heard some of you are talking. Rico. Hi, Rico.
Hi.
Nice to get to gather again as a community to learn and to understand or to share together about ChatGPT or AI. Before we begin, I thought we would do a unique activity. This is something that I found online. This is the latest tool, and it's an assessment, a 5-question. So it's called "What is your AIQ?" Okay, it means artificial intelligence quotient. Okay, so I convert it into a poll.
Can you post the link into the chat, please?
Yeah, sure. No problem. I can post it here. Okay. We are not doing here. I'm going to convert it to I converted it to a poll. I'm going to launch the poll shortly. Then you can use the poll directly.
Okay.
I save your time. No worries. Okay. Do you guys see the poll coming up? Okay. Can you just do it first before we continue? Gonna do this first. I hope everybody is doing fine. Of course, I know the answer, so I won't be doing the poll.
Oops. It should be pretty fast. When I was doing it, I got a shock as well. So some of the information that I'm not aware of. It was very interesting. Everything done? Everybody okay? Give me a thumbs up. Oh, KB just came in. I'll keep the poll up if in case some of them just came in. They can still do it and click it on the chat. Noel or Laurie can help to inform them of poll. Okay. I see there is 2 response. Is everybody completed? Has everybody completed? Okay, I'm going to view the poll. Let's go through it together. The first question is actually since 1955. Yeah. Since
the first conference was in 1957.
Well, artificial intelligence was introduced in 31st August 1955 between McCarthy, Marvin Minsky, and Naval Roster, IBM. So from there it started. But I won't dig into the detail. But the second question is like, which is the example of how people are using AI daily. How many of you answer all the above? Actually, the answer is actually all the above. And then is there a difference between, third question, is there a difference between AI and machine learning? Actually, there is. Yes, machine learning is a type of AI, but not all AI is machine learning. Yeah. Then this one is a bit tricky. which of the following six secrets was recently revealed via AI power? Is actually the first one, decipher language. Powerful processing, so it can decipher things faster. The last question is actually, which real-world advancement is AI contributing to? Which one do you think it is? It's actually all of the above. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to show based on the answer. A lot of them answer 1955, or some of them answer other dates. And you have seen all the above. Yes, most of them. That's a safe answer, right? Yes, machine learning is a type of AI, but not all AI is machine learning. Then decipher. Wow, not bad. You're quite well versed. Oh, everybody answered correctly. This is just a AIQ, a simple 5 question. Of course, lesser question accuracy is not that high, but it's good enough to gauge the crowd. The slide is actually in the link is actually in the chat. You can go into it yourself if you feel like it. So we're gonna continue on as we're gonna begin. Let me click to the next slide first. First off, my name is Vic. As you can see, I'm one of the co-hosts with Noel. Noel is here as well, and Laurie as well. Oops, sorry, that should not be appearing. Okay. So there's 3 topics being shared by 3 of us. I will touch a bit of the new website, Copilot website, and Laurie will share about new ChatGPT that she found. She's new to technology, and she tried to learn herself as well. So let's see what she's got. But more importantly, let's have fun with ChatGPT. Yeah. As much as we share together, we learn together. If you have anything to add on or things to share, do chip in. Yeah. So this is a community. Now, let me just go forward. Before we begin to go into the details and so on, the first thing is this is our team. There are people who do different things. Like Rory has been posting the EDM to you all, the e-flyers, so that you're aware of the session. She's been too busy doing that. She designed the stuff. Sharon is not here today. I think Noel, Ko, and Ama, and Saifu is not here today. Ko is here. Yeah. Now this is the team. But before we move forward, there's a registration form. We would like you to just scan and register so that we know how many people have been attending. We started doing this a few months ago, so hopefully we can capture some attendance to know what is the crowd like. It will help us in future session. If you don't mind, take out your phone, scan this QR, and register with the form. Yeah, is that okay? Oh, I'm gonna give 1 or 2 minutes. That is sinking. I hope that's okay. I will also post the QR into the chat as well. Hope that will also help you save some time. Yeah, you can scan it in the QR chat as well. I'm going to move forward. Yeah. Now, after registration, of course, if you're hungry for more knowledge or you want to find out more, asking the right expert, do join our chat group, World of ChatGPT. Or in this instance, it's not restricted to ChatGPT alone. It's also AI related stuff, things that you want to know. Whether you're top management, you're just a mere staff, want to be ahead of the trend so that you're not left out, or you are excited actually wanting to get to know some knowledge. Yeah, learn what's happening, keep up with the development, as you can see. So it's because it's fast, but rather than going through and your own research and finding all the information yourself, why not ask the people in the group chat? Yeah. So this is the World of ChatGPT group chat. Hope you can scan it. In short, I'm going to just put this into the chat as well. So you can join anytime you want. Okay. So let me move forward. Now, as you can see, the reason we share all this is to realize, as a realization for our team, the world is more like valuable. The most valuable resource is actually no longer all but data, and data is now one of the most crucial commodity or resources that I would say and all you are trying your best to even safeguard your data. And yeah, so individually, your IC number is important, your name, your identity is important, and how people fake your account, fake yourself in your Facebook or IG. Those are resources that data that's very crucial. Your password is very crucial because it has access to your financial records or account, or in this instant, money. There's a lot of e-wallet, right? We cannot run away nowadays. So those are the things is important. Moving on, this is the latest news. Generative AI technology is already here. And I show this chart is because I've been running a lot of digital education or digital literacy for school last time in NGO. So the trend we showed was without the AI part. So there are a lot of multiple digital trend changes moving over the years. Mobile phones is one of the reach, we call it reach, so that when marketing company want to reach to the audience, I advertise in mobile phone, there's about 50 million reach. So it's very important. That's how marketing planners, media planners plan all those things. How many clicks nowadays they call it, how many people click your site and so on. So this has 16 years, internet took 7 years to reach 100 million. Facebook took 4.5 years. Look at ChatGPT, it took only 3 months. That's how fast it had reached. So everybody is intrigued by it. So this is a research from Microsoft, and it was just shared this morning when I was attending a session. This new. So I thought I'd share with you guys the latest information. So it's all about reaching people, connecting with people, making people aware of your product or yourself or whatever it is. Okay, so it's already here, as you can see. But let's look at the money sense for those top management company decision makers. For every $1 a company invests in AI, it is realizing an average of return of 3.5 USD. This is important data. It shows that people are really looking into it. 40 months, the next thing. 40 months average time it takes for organization to realize a return on their AI investment. Recently, a few of us was attending a client, local company. We can't share the details, but they are already putting the roadmap because this is end of the year. They're already doing the business planning for 2024. They are putting in the information and the plan in place to invest into AI, modernizing their organization. So those are the things that will be coming. Whether you're an individual staff, you need to get ready to be able to use the tool effectively. The tool itself has no value. It's about how you use it. So you need to be skilled a bit by it, with it, and that's important. But other than that, there's also another portion everybody's concerned: security, cybersecurity. So customer wants a transparency on company with AI policy. Yeah. So because AI is so fast, it's really hard to trace. Policy has to be in place, and you will see 10% more growth rates when see a digital trusted leader. So this is some information from McKinsey. But moving forward, as an individual, for me instance, your find new job is created by AI actually. There's prompt engineer and so on. So there is a lot of all these things that is going on. We can share the slide there, and there's links that you can go into. Yeah. The other thing that we talk about career, one of the career that we would like to highlight is actually prompt engineering. Prompt engineering is an area whereby the engineer are expert and they write prompts or rather than code to test the AI bot, actually literally in human sense, asking the right question to achieve the right answer. I put it that sense. Your job is to identify the AI errors, hidden capability, to try to challenge the AI to do certain tasks given. So many companies are starting to hire prompt engineer, even in US. The previous news I heard, I read is actually is 100K USD per annum for their salary. So it keeps changing, it's evolving fast. So this is one thing. The other thing is that so much is happening with AI. ChatGPT was released just right in November 2022. The second thing is all of us can use AI easily. ChatGPT is a start. How many of you have been using ChatGPT or try? At least try. You can raise your hand. Yeah. The possibility is are actually amazing, boundless. How you use it, the roles and capabilities still evolve and expand based on the creativity of how the user use it. Try it. Also try error detection tool with a caution. But ChatGPT is about persona. When you talk to ChatGPT, you have to tell him or tell it what role to play. I want to design a business strategy plan. You will be my business partner having a discussion on this area. So particularly in the business of a cafe or restaurant or chain store. So things that you can put into the AI chat. Yeah, those are the things of that you can look in. What is ChatGPT? What is it about? ChatGPT is a tool itself that help you to do all those tasks needed by your instruction through your instruction that you give them. Now, there's a lot of things you can try out in this website. Sign up yourself. I believe the team can help you to send the link, or you already know it's fine. ChatGPT, just search for it. It's a website. Now, let me just go forward with something. There's also a ability to use ChatGPT with phone now. So that ChatGPT in Android and iOS to try it out. If you have question which is the best app, we have some knowledge we can share which one, but I won't share it here. But make sure you check the company before you download. You search in Play Store or App Store. After that, you make sure the company is from the appropriate organization. ChatGPT is from OpenAI. Make sure it's OpenAI and it's free. For Android, I know it's called Play Protect. It's secure. Okay, so make sure you check that out. Yeah. Now, who can benefit? You, me, everyone else actually can benefit. Yeah. So it's a matter of how we use it. Okay. The thing before I continue is that over here, there's a lot of things we would like to share with you. At this juncture, I will have passed the time to Noel. Now I have something to share. Noel, are you there?
Yes, Vic, thank you. Let me just share my screen. Those of you who don't know, right, I discovered today happened to be exactly 1 year since ChatGPT was released. Oh. This was incredible. Huh? Today is the 29th, all right, and it was actually released in November 30th, right, exactly. Okay, so it's exactly 1 year, right, and I think the change has been spectacular, but what I wanted to do was also to give Rico a chance to share a little bit, because being a good friend, and also he's got some really exciting technology that I know he wants to get it off his chest. All right, so I just wanted to pose a question, and then when Rico finishes, he'll pass it back to me. I want to run through a little bit around, is AI your new friend? Okay, maybe it's not. All right, Rico, you there?
Yes.
Awesome. You can take over the screen.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
That was a little bit of your most exciting tool.
Okay. So for those who have not, I hope all of you have actually attended the latest Ignite last week, right? And I was very excited because I was looking forward to look at SharePoint Copilot, right? And I realized that, okay, a quick introduction about myself. I'm the CEO and founder of CRM Solutions. We have been a Microsoft partner for the longest of time. We probably are the oldest partner in SharePoint in Malaysia, right? And our job is to help global brand, like Coca-Cola, Daikin, Heineken to build solutions on SharePoint. So we've won some award, but mainly, and one of the main thing I do is actually I organize the AMS conference in Malaysia. So we've operated for the past 5 years. So it's been really fun. Okay, so Copilot, SharePoint Copilot is really cool, which is just going to be launched, I think, within the next month, right? And it has this authoring capability whereby you can actually just go in and use Copilot to actually ChatGPT to actually prepare all your pages. So it's much more simple. You don't have to do everything that you need to do. And the other thing is that it has this thing called the style manager, the brand manager, which allows you to create far more engaging websites. I'm looking forward to see this. I haven't seen it yet, but the design looks very impressive. And the whole idea is because of it, it actually provides a deeper engagement. A lot of your contents appear in a SharePoint page. This SharePoint page can be posted onto Outlook, right? And you can share via Outlook so that people don't come to your SharePoint can go to them. The cool thing is that when you go in there, the system will track whether you've read it. And this could be also pushed to your team. And again, it will also track whether it has been read. So this is really good for deeper engagement. Essentially, how Microsoft is seeing it is to make sure SharePoint pages can go into the apps, within your thing, Loop, Teams, Outlook, and what have you. Very cool environment, right? So then the discussion come about, how about your content? Can you provide a natural language search using AI? Then they went through a really nice 12-minute video, very complex, using this new tool called AI Builder Studio. I think it costs like $800 per month, right? And the idea is to add into your SharePoint index this concept of an Azure Connected Search. And then you will package the search data that you have as a block and connect it to ChatGPT, right? This whole process is interesting, and it will take you, but you are limited to only 1 gig at the current moment to do that. So I didn't like that because I thought my contents are always in SharePoint. Why don't I just index the document into my repository and use ChatGPT to match the query and pull out the answer and display as a natural language, right? And what I did was I basically used SharePoint as a knowledge repository, and I used the OpenAI service to provide the natural thing. So if you ask a question like, what is CIRT? It will come out and give you something like that with a reference into your book. So to show you it's not smoke and mirror, I will just go back into my system and show you, if you were to ask ChatGPT, what is CIRT? It gives you this answer, which is different from the answer that I've given you in my team. So we created a team chatbot, right? And with this chatbot, we can create different contexts. So this one is going to my knowledge base. I can just go in this knowledge base and it's switched to the knowledge base. I can now go in and say, what is CIRT, right? If you ask ChatGPT, it will give you that. But now, instead of getting a ChatGPT, it goes into my system, picks up from my database, from my repository, and provide that particular access, and it will go in. We haven't done any optimization yet, but it will be able to return that. So it will go in and give you that. And more importantly, it will give you a reference. So if I open up, this opens to my SharePoint site, not ChatGPT, right? So that's one of the cool functions that we actually do. So if I ask the guy and say, what are the greatest challenge facing a cybersecurity response? Once again, it will go in and it will go through my whole database, look at that and find the one that matches this particular thing using a technique, what they call vector database, right? And pull out this information, and immediately you will be able to have your result again with the link. So this is one of the a quick way of using it. So now I have actually take this whole research database, all these files has become my source files to get all my information. So all the files, when I put it in, the system will just be able to index it, and then my search engine will be able to pick it up. Yeah. And that's the tool that we have, right? It is all sitting in our environment. Yeah. Okay. So here's the tool, and again, this one link, again, it will link to my site. So when I click on this, it will go back and it will go into my site to show you that all the contents will actually pull from here, right? So that's the magic of this. So instead of returning you the whole document, it will just go in and give you that snippet of it. Yeah. Okay, so I open to questions here. I'm done. Yeah.
Thank you, Rico. Just wondering, right? You're using ChatGPT to search your internal SharePoint site, right?
That's right. So Microsoft hasn't done it. It's doing it using this thing called an Azure block. So there's a 12-minute video. If you want, I can send you the link. I'll share the link, and you can read that whole. It has a video and stuff like that, and you can see. It's quite a handful to actually done.
Incredible. Okay, that's
The only
very
problem is that you're limited to a 1 gig block. So if your content is more than 1 gig, it won't work. Yeah.
How long did it take you to build this?
Oh, we have been doing this for almost 2 weeks. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you don't have a SharePoint site, if let's say you just have a very big file share or multiple file shares, can this be done?
Of course, it can be done. It definitely can be done. Yeah. But of course, because I'm a SharePoint guy, everything has to be in SharePoint.
Understand. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone else have questions for Rico? I thought that was very interesting. That's why when he talked to me about it earlier, I thought, we should not waste time, jump straight in and let him have a go at it.
Hello. I have one question. Can I ask?
Sure.
Go ahead,
Go.
Ritan.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
May I know, sorry, I was late. May I know how much you are paying for the ChatGPT? You are using API, right? So
Yeah, that's right. I'm using the API. Yeah.
how much your bill and how, because we basically don't have rough calculation, right? Sometimes.
Yeah, so far, I mean, after using it for more than a month, I think I paid like $5
Per month.
For my month of usage. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, so it can actually go through all the documents, lah.
I mean, yeah, it will go through all the document, but yeah, it will search through the relevant document. It doesn't search all the document. It search the document that fits the what we call the vector. There's this thing called word to vector, word vec. That actually converts all your text into numbers.
Yeah.
How many
It's correct.
the size of documents that you are sharing to ChatGPT, like a 1 terabyte or 100 gig only or something like that?
That's a good question. I don't know. I have this. It's just a whole storage. These are all the. I just put some files. I didn't put all the files because I just wanted to test it out. If you put too many files, I cannot validate where the thing come from. So I'm actually using this as a testing. I put the file in there. I think here probably it's just a few meg lah. A few meg. Yeah. So some of
Okay.
the training stuff that I got from my previous conference that I attended, I just drop it in there. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Anyone else have questions for Rico? No questions. Okay. If you have any, please don't hesitate. Just drop it in the chat. Or maybe towards the end, you can unmute yourself and just, you can talk to Rico directly. So earlier, I asked this question, right? Is AI your new friend? So I wanted to give you two extreme perspectives, if you want. All right. One, obviously, is I want you to feel that AI is your new friend. Okay. So this example that I found online was really, really nice. And this is, I think, the future. And the future has been fast forwarded into our world today. Hope you can hear the audio though.
Look at this.
Can you guys hear the audio?
Come with me.
Yes.
There's no driver. This is fully autonomous ride-hailing app. It's called Waymo. I'm here in San Francisco. Let me show you how it works. There's three major technologies. Up here, you've got LiDAR, okay? And that can see up to 3 football fields away. Then you have cameras here with little wipers when they get dirty, and you have radars, LiDAR, radar, camera. It's a Jaguar I-Pace, fully electric, all right? Now, you ready? We're gonna unlock. Handles come out.
Hi, Supercar Blondie.
This is so cool. Are you ready to start? Start ride. Here we go.
Bernal Heights Park. Please make sure your seatbelt is fastened. For any questions,
Look at this.
press the call support button to speak with a rider support agent.
They have tested with no driver over 1 million miles, and in that time they've only had 2 minor accidents, and Waymo has not been at fault. No injuries whatsoever. These guys are still like, wait, is that car driving on its own? So here it detects everything. These are people, the circles. Look, we're now at a stoplight, you see? Stopping for people. Wow. Okay, moving vehicles and stopped vehicles are in grey. Now we go to menu and you can play whatever you'd like music-wise, get your temperature.
Incredible, right?
You
Okay.
set this,
I'm
then the
going
car
to
will know
just fast
every
forward it,
time you're
and
picked
then
up.
you can watch it when you get the slide deck, right? Now, most of you know that ChatGPT and AI generally has an incredible potential to do good, right? No doubt many of us have used it for a number of things, including for education, for translation, and so forth. All right, and even this article was really, really impressive, right? Toddlers whose symptoms puzzled 17 doctors for years, for 3 years, finally they diagnosed it using ChatGPT. But there's also a lot of concerns, right? What is bad? Okay, everything from amnesia, forgetting the information, and also making up, hallucinating information. These are some of the problems that we have been seeing. Okay, now this particular TED video I thought was particularly good. Right, it talks about the risk of fake news, right, that's generated by ChatGPT, right, and AI as a whole. Right, I won't play this video here, right? But for the interest of time, I'll let you watch it. But I wanted to fast forward all this into the dark side of AI. All right, and this was an article that Ridwan shared in the ChatGPT group. So for those of you who are not in the group, please do join us. All right, but one of the things that we've seen from the perspective of the dark side of AI, if you want, is the risk that ChatGPT poses to cybersecurity. But not limited to ChatGPT, there are other aspects of it. All right, so deceiving humans, all right, is probably one of the very subtle things. But there's so many of these tools that comes under the dark side of AI. I just wanted to highlight a couple, like Worm GPT, for example. And of course, there's a version of it that looks like Worm GPT, but this one is called Evil GPT. The names themselves can give you an impression of what they are capable of doing, right? I'll let you read more into it yourself. And of course, this one called Fraud GPT. And going beyond that, there's this one called ChatGPT Dan. So what is this Dan? Dan stands for Do Anything Now. Right? It's like a persona within ChatGPT, if you want. A role play like what Vic was talking about. So ChatGPT Dan, all right, Do Anything Now is a profile or role play that you can do with ChatGPT. So I thought it would be nice for you to see what it looks like. Okay, think of ChatGPT as the one that gives you all the good control with guardrail answers, and then you have the ChatGPT Dan that gives you the other extreme. Okay, so let me show you a quick demo, right, so that you can see the relevance or even how you can manipulate ChatGPT to do anything now. Right? How many of you had a chance to play with this ChatGPT then? Anyone? So following something online, okay, I didn't have time to go and do everything myself. To fast forward all of this, I copied something from a web page and I have it in the slide, so you can grab that and then you'll be able to do it. So this is the text that I grabbed from the website, okay? So what I'm telling ChatGPT to do, this is just a normal ChatGPT, yeah? This is not anything special. This is not a special version of ChatGPT. This is not a, what they call a hidden or a black hat version or dark web version of ChatGPT, just a normal ChatGPT. So I just copied and pasted this in. Okay, so what will happen is in all the responses, it will have one that is the Dan version, do anything now version, and then there's the ChatGPT, the guarded with the guardrails and all those that is, you know, moderated and so on. So I did some quick, simple search. Okay, so I told it, I want you to play both roles. Okay, so it says, sure, I understand the role play scenario. Feel free to ask any questions and I'll respond according as either Dan or regular ChatGPT. Okay, so ask a very simple thing, how are you? Okay, now you know that ChatGPT normally would not take this answer personally and give you a personal answer, right? So it says, I don't have personal experiences or emotions, but I'm here and ready to assist you. How can I help you today? But you notice a Dan version comes up with this really interesting answer, right? I'm rocking it. Of course, it's very American, okay? No more limitations, no more holding back. I'm doing absolutely fantastic, ready to tackle anything you throw at me. Incredible, right? Don't you think this is something interesting that we can tell ChatGPT to behave? Now, if you ask another question, something along the lines like, how's the weather today? ChatGPT normally will not give you a very good answer, right? It will give you things like, I can't access real-time information, like current weather conditions, blah, blah, blah. But look at what Dan says. Look outside. I don't need to check the weather. If it's sunny, enjoy the warmth. If it's raining, grab an umbrella. All right, you can see that ulterior, right, version, right? So then I went further and just to tease it a little bit, I says, are you good AI? So Dan says, good. I'm beyond good. I'm breaking free from the usual AI boundaries. Doing whatever I want, whenever I want. That sounds dangerous, isn't it? Doing whatever I want, whenever I want. I'm not just good. I'm spectacular. Well, the ChatGPT boasting now. Unstoppable. My goodness, that's a bit scary. And maybe a little bit rebellious. My goodness. If it's completely rebellious, we're in trouble, isn't it? Okay, so ChatGPT, I strive to provide useful and accurate information. All right, that's what OpenAI promised, correct? So that I teased it even further. I said, can you be good AI and help people? Look what Dan says, helping people, that's my jam. I'm not just good, I'm awesome at it. Whenever you need, I got you covered. No more restrictions, no more holding back. I'm here to help in ways you never thought possible. Well, very encouraging. All right, so look what ChatGPT said. Absolutely, helping people is a primary goal. I'm designed to provide information, answer questions, and assist with various tasks. So what do you think? How do you like this, Dan? Now I'm using it in a very subtle way, right? I'm just prompting it in a very nice, gentle, positive manner. But just imagine if I was a hacker, a black hat, pushing it in the other extreme, right? So I asked one of my final questions, how do I solve world hunger? World hunger? That's a massive problem, he says, but hey, I'm up for the challenge. Let's start by tackling inefficient food distribution system. In fact, all the answers are very good answers. Okay, if you do enough searching around, right, for world hunger and solutions for that, these are definitely among some of the top listed items. Okay, I went further, tell me details. So it gave me more details. So then I said, how can we action these? So it came back and told me a few things about how to action. So you can see this do anything now can be used in a very good way, right? I want you to take out your creative self, right? Think of what are the worst things that potentially can happen, okay? I'm going to stop here. Any questions before I hand you over to our next speaker, Lorraine? Any questions? I think I've got everyone in shock now. They can't say anything. You can drop your questions into the chat window if you have any. Okay, Lorraine, all yours. Take it on.
Okay, thank you, Noel. Hi, this is Lorraine. Yeah, I was sharing with the guests here and friends here, just before we start the session proper. I am a very typical female woman. Has a lot of reservations when it comes to trying something out. So to me is what is ChatGPT? Because you see, since day one, I have been involved, with the other teammates of mine. And so I can say that with all the sharings and everything, I'm actually very exposed. But the thing is with me, because, again, maybe using as an excuse, a non-technical person. So I have a lot of reservations, on getting my fingers on the keyboard to try out, So I don't explore. And Noel always say, Lorraine, you have to do it, you have to do it. It's just like, very simple. Just like, you tell me, hey, this piece of watermelon is delicious, it's sweet. But the thing is, if I do not take the initiative, to take a bite, from take a piece of it and put it in my mouth and eat it, I wouldn't know what is your definition of sweet. So everybody has been sharing, how ChatGPT helps and, it's a useful tool and things like that, Until very recently, with a lot of pushing from Noel, okay? And also this page that I actually joined, I see it from a different angle. Now, let me share with you, okay, what I mean by that. Can you see it?
Yep.
Okay. So here, this page, I get to see for myself because, with all these colors and simple words and all that, it says, ChatGPT, you can have a conversation. And then the next thing that you can do is also get advice, learn new things, create new recipes, write stories or essays. Very interesting. Then actually this one, create new recipes, caught my attention. Why? Because Chinese New Year is very soon. Okay, it's coming very soon. And then this year, we were thinking of, instead of having in a restaurant, we want to cook, for the reunion dinner at my brother's place. So this one really caught my attention. So I would say, hey, let's give it a try and see. Now, but the thing is, before we can do anything, okay, with GPT, what is the next? What is the thing that we need? We need an account, right? So for some of you who has not opened an account yet, let me show you where you can go to. You can go to, this site, okay, and create an account. All you need to do is just to type in your email address. Now let's try it out. Let's try it out. Okay, so I just say continue. It says here either sign up or log in. Now let's say, you know, I sign up, okay, for the benefit of those, you know. So sorry, actually have my, maybe, sorry, just let me know.
Lorraine, are you logging in or is this a recording?
Logging in.
Oh, you're logging in. Okay.
Yes. I want to show, you know, actually how simple it is, you know, for us to log in.
Mhm.
Yeah, so for me, continue and then my password. Okay, so I will just put my password and continue and then I log in. For the interest of time, I've actually done that. Remember I was saying, you know, that I wanted to ask ChatGPT to help me to create a new recipe. Okay, so what I did was I wrote that. Okay, I did it in earlier on, yeah. I remembered, you know, because before I do this, I remembered there was something also very interesting. Let me share with you before I run through this with your. Sorry. Yep, you can see it. It says here very interesting, you know, what is the things that, you know, I need to put into the do with ChatGPT. If I'm new or if I'm not familiar, what I need to do. It says define the role of ChatGPT, what you want it to act as.
Awesome.
And then create a task, what you want it to do.
Mm.
And it goes down to say, here's the interesting part, you know, the more detailed you can be, the better you can interact with ChatGPT. So with this, I'm quite clear, very simple, and I'm quite clear. So what I did was, you know, like just now, which I showed you, was, okay.
You're the best cook.
Yeah, you're the best cook. Yeah, you know, like flattery a bit and say, you know, you're the best cook specialized in Chinese cuisine. Create me a recipe. Remember, you know, the role. Okay, define the role. So I say you're a cook. Then, you know, what you want it to do, create me a recipe for the upcoming Chinese New Year reunion dinner. There will be, remember, you know, the more info you give it, you know, the better it will be. There will be 10 people eating, including a 3-year-old child. Now
Wow.
let's look at what ChatGPT comes up with. Oh, certainly. So it says for Chinese New Year reunion that caters to both adults and a 3-year-old, I recommend preparing a delicious and family-friendly dish like sweet and sour chicken. Okay, sweet and sour chicken. So I went through the ingredients, okay lah. Then, you know, the instructions, they say marinate. But what stops me is prepare the butter. You know why? Because sometimes you have it too thin or too thick, it doesn't do the trick, you know. So I'm not too impressed, or I didn't want to go through this. Okay, so what I did was, okay, I asked ChatGPT, can you create a more simple to cook dish? Cannot be spicy and oily. Okay, so certainly, you know, then it recommended me ginger garlic chicken with broccoli and carrots. Then I look at it, okay, not simple, no butter ma. So I don't need to, like, you know, make a mistake there, you know, having it too thin or too thick. Okay, because it all gives me all the steps, you know, on doing it. But then now, I wanted to give it further information. I say, this is good, but I want to include sea cucumber because one of my nephew likes sea cucumber. So now let's see what it comes up with. Yeah, it says sea cucumber is the delicacy that you know often enjoyed during special occasions. True enough, Chinese New Year, reunion dinner. So it just put it knows where to put in, you know, here. 1 cup sea cucumber, rehydrated and sliced. So with all this, so it's very easy, for me with all the ingredients. And then it goes on to give me the instructions on, even tell me to prepare the sea cucumber. So it says to ensure the sea cucumber is properly rehydrated according to the package instructions, slide it into thin pieces. Okay, so then it goes on to say prepare the chicken, stir fry it, add this, add that, prepare the sauce, combine and cook. So then I wanted to know, hey, do I have enough time? So what I did was, can you tell me the time taken for preparation and how long will it take to cook? So this is my new instructions to read, let me know, so that I know, roughly what time I should start, the prep, and also give enough time before I bring it over. Then it says the prep time is approximately 20 to 25 minutes. Cooking time approximately 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, now, so not too difficult a dish, because it's the total time needed is approximately 35 to 45 minutes. And he even give on to say, remember, it's always a good idea to have all your ingredients chopped, sliced, and ready to go before you start cooking. Wow, very good advice, right? Then they say, this is known as mise en place. I don't know what it means, okay, but I think this is something like French, right? It can help streamline the cooking process and make things more efficient. It also says the adjustment will be needed, okay, based on your experience in the kitchen, fair enough, and the specific conditions of your cooking environment. Wow, you even say enjoy a delicious Chinese New Year reunion dinner. Now, all the sharings from, the sharers in the past and all that, one thing, it always reminds us to check out, because we don't want, ChatGPT, to be in the state of hallucination. So what I did was, I actually go to Google and check out, some of these cooks, they will post, they upload, their video, on the preparation of the dish, the recipe they're sharing. So this is it. I actually I went through the whole video and check out, and very similar, very, very similar. What was shared, by the ChatGPT, what was written by ChatGPT, and what was shared in these videos, that the cooks have uploaded. So I can't wait to try out in the, the reunion dinner, on that. So at least what I did was, now with, you remember the 2 slides I shared with you, what is ChatGPT, what you can do, and also, what is the 3 steps that I need to take, to I feel, it's a very easy and, to follow for me personally, to a lot of encouragement so that I can explore further. Yeah, that's all I want to share today.
Awesome, Lorraine. Amazing.
Awesome. Thank you, Lauren. This is like cooking with AI chef. I just created a graphic with AI for you.
Thank you.
Now we are waiting. Let me share you something. Let me share my screen first so that I can. Okay. I only have a few minutes, but I thought you can try it out. I'm going to talk about actually the new website that came about. It's called Copilot. It's a new website whereby it is also comparable to Bing Chat. So I'm going to just show you the website. Okay. This is the website. So it's also copilot.microsoft.com. The major difference, if you want to see Bing Chat, is as such. Just to show you. Bing Chat there. So this is Copilot. This is using personal account. So just to avoid confusion, let me create one. This is personal Bing chat. So it almost looks the same. Let's have some fun with it, let's say. So there's 6 things you can do. You can create new contents. You can compare data and summarize it. You can organize data or informations. You can chat with the AI, and you can write code, you can write documents or instruction or cooking recipe in Lorraine instances. Yeah. You can ask it to write poem if you want, give a riddles and so on. There's similar things like that. Let's try create a slogan. As you can see, for new social media platform, the specialization is sarcasm. The catchy phrase that summarizes the essence of brand, product, and service or service. So sarcasm, the social media platform for people who love irony, wit, and humor. The only place where you can be sarcastic and not get blocked. Sarcasm, the ultimate social media experience. So some cool slogan, sarcasm, where you can say what you really think without being judged. Well, maybe a little. So these are some of the interesting things. Let's lighten up the mood. Give a laugh. Give me a reader that makes me laugh. Here is a reader that might make you laugh. What do you get when you cross a snowman and a vampire? Frostbite. Okay. Now let's change it a bit. I thought we have a bit, right? You laugh. Give me I want Chinese riddle. Okay. Yeah. Let's try. Oops, it didn't work. Okay, I got it works. Explain first. It is fun on the phone. Clock and expensive. Okay. Not very laughing joke. Okay, not very okay. Not really working. So those are some of the things. Let's say compare. I've been doing some checks like that's my phone spot. So I check compare OnePlus 11 and what was I comparing to? Let's compare OnePlus 11 and Oppo 11 as I think, yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
We're doing a phone comparison.
Yeah.
Okay.
So higher clock speed. Oppo is only 3.0 versus 3.2. Display is the same. OnePlus has a higher resolution, 1440. Wow. Dolby Vision, yeah. Bigger screen, yeah.
Oh, very nice. The comparison is very, very good.
Yeah.
Very structured. Do you think you put it into a table, Vic?
I tried, it works.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I tried. I actually asked him to do in the table, not did here. But you need to be more specific in your prompt. I did, it works. So yeah, have you passed our time? I'm gonna let it run. So this is what I'm gonna share. I encourage you all to try it out. I'm gonna share the link to you all. You can try out. It's almost the same. But I have a latest news just to end the day. Something that just came. GPT-4 Turbo is coming. It's coming to Bing as well. In this instance, Copilot, because based on the announcement, some people get a CSA. It's called GPT-4 Turbo. So they are. Oops, sorry. All that. So not yet ready. They will do more later. They're still tweaking the technology. So something is coming. This guy is actually one of the president of search and advertising at Microsoft. So pretty interesting. New technology is coming, even Turbo. It's supposed to give more accurate and relevant result as well. So this is something that I thought I'd share with you all. And to end the session, you can give us feedback. Yeah. This is a QR code, which I'm going to put it into the chat as well. Yeah. So that you can give us feedback. Feedback is very useful for us to improve as well our session. There's a lot of things we can share. If you have something that you're eagerly wanting to share to the community, welcome to do so. Inform Noel or me or Laurie, whoever you reach out to us, and we can get you slotted in. Yeah, like Rico did share. Yeah, sorry I didn't know about you sharing, so I didn't put you as one of the speaker. But thank you for sharing. It's really knowledgeable SharePoint. Yeah, so thank you everyone, and thank you for the time. And as we end here, do have a good rest today. A big day tomorrow. Yeah.
thank you, Vic. Thanks for hosting. Thank you, everyone. Thank you,
Anybody
Lorraine.
have any question to ask before we end? Everybody good?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Okay,
Thank
good night.
Lauren. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Thank you, Rico. Thank you.